Good evening and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Almost said breaks, which is rips now. Anyway, good evening and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Monday evening. First Monday night Ox. This was planned to be more structured, but I didn't do the work to get it more structured for this week, but we'll work on that. I in a wind tunnel? You picking up noise that normally you don't hear, USC? Hello, Bert. Welcome to the stream. Because Forex doesn't have a Forex manipulates their spreads, doesn't have a central exchange, and in most of our opinions, Forex sucks. Oh, I'm here starting to. Not. It just looks like it's blowing because I have my background off, so the way it takes it out makes it look like my hair's moving. Is it easier? I think it is. Forex moves a lot slower, so futures is better for, in my opinion, for day trading, whereas Forex is probably easier for swing trading, holding multiple days. At least that's my opinion. And, the prop firms and brokers and whatever can't manipulate the spreads. Yeah, I do trade. We trade. I do trade on multiple prop firms. Yeah, I think if I took away the setting to uh, remove my chair. That might be better. Seems like it's the same. Have you traded Forex before? Have you traded anything before, Bert? Okay. How long have you been trading Forex? And have you been successful at it at all? Hello, Tia. Today was choppy, 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 choppy. So I'm not sure how much action we're going to have tonight. Well, congratulations on being funded. Um, is this the times you normally get the trade, Bert? I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming it's evening for you, but I don't know where you're at. I mean, obviously, futures. I mean, I find futures. Most people find futures easier to trade during the day. I'm doing one evening stream a week right now, just to expand my reach. Normally, I do a 3-hour live stream every morning. Gold does move. We have gold here in futures, and it does move very well. If you look at the screen there, hold on one second while I find my screen. The bottom right-hand corner is gold. Is futures is gold and futures, which looks really choppy and ugly right now. It's 6:36 p.m. here. See, I can push it up a little bit. We had a blue candle there on the 2-minute chart that I should have taken. Where are you at, Bert? Oh wow, we have somebody that's normally here in the morning streams that's also from the Netherlands. He's a regular in the community. I'm in Illinois, USA. Right there, folks. If you're enjoying the stream, I appreciate if you'll gore the like button for me. So today NQ went up 111 points, but finished kind of mid-range. So far, we've gone up a few points. About 20 points. It would be it's 8 to 11 Eastern time in the morning so let's see, you're let's see, you said it's 1:35, so you're here. I'm doing math on my hands. You're 7 hours ahead, so it would start at 2 p.m. for you, Bert, if my math is right. I use multiples right now. I'm funded with Apex, Topstep, and Bowenox. I have evals from TraderFi, Take Profit Trader, Apex, Bowenox, and my funded futures. Well, I mean, I'm still a struggling trader myself, but I have 23 funded accounts. Now I'm just working on getting regular payouts. Shrink my big head. Can I shrink my big head? Huh. That's odd. So you keep continuing to rise. I got a blue candle, the 2 minute, but I don't know. I don't feel like we're starting to get overextended. What's that? Oops. Broke the camera. I'll work on adjusting that later, I guess. My big head's in the way of the gold chart. I don't usually put my face on camera, but I thought it'd be something different for the evening stream. Did a terrible job of promoting the return of the evening stream. Oh, hello, Amelia. Hello, Hassan. John DeFore. Like I said earlier, we're going to have a more structured stream than the morning streams once we actually iron that out and I put in the work to get the structure. Hoping to maybe get some interviews during the evening streams and stuff like that. Hey, Eric. How you doing? Yep. Just remember once you pass, there is a funded setup fee. A couple of strategies. Give me a second. The first one involves just a simple engulfing candle, and I'll show that to you. So I'm looking for these blue and purples, but blue above the 9 and touching the 9. So like this one here would be a valid entry. This purple would be a valid entry. That one probably would have stopped out though. This purple here, So yeah, this blue here, but that would be a stop out running in the 100 EMA. This blue here, this blue here. That's my with trend or with momentum strategy. And then my reversal strategies are, I got a couple. I'm looking for these over extensions on the RSI where you see these gray lines. So you see how it's coming down. I got a gray line. It went back up there, so that'll be an entry. Same thing here, though that one kind of flattened out. Here you see the gray line and a purple candle worked out perfect coming down. So that's my main reversal strategy. Oops. Do not have it running now. It's undergoing a couple of changes. It did badly, but two things about it, John. Number one, it would have done so much better on the 2-minute chart today versus the 1-minute chart. And so I'm going to be running it on both. And second of all, I never meant the bot to totally run without assistance, which is basically what I'm letting it do. It's always meant to be a tool that it enters the trades for me and then I manage the trades. And that's not how I've been letting it run. That's not how I let it run today. Today it just was on its own. So I think it would be a lot better if I was, actually managing what it was doing. Yep, we're going to grow this evening stream. I'm also toying with the idea, haven't decided yet, of maybe doing a power hour stream on Discord each day or occasionally or whatever. I could run both algos on the same system for that matter. There was one point in time, John, back when I was when we were doing the big algo stuff a couple of years ago, that I would have 20 different tests running at once. Power hours from 3 to 4 Eastern USC. So last hour before the bell. Hey, JJR, how'd you end up? That's right, you passed Take Profit Trader today. So 1 minute, 2 minute charts telling us we're getting a little bit overextended. So I'm looking for a pullback here, but I got to be careful of that because I end up getting myself in trouble when I do that. And there it is. Quick whip down. The bot took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades today during power hour. Went 3 and 5. Hey, Platt, nice to see you. It just looks like it's blowing because I have my background turned off. So it just looks like my hair's blowing. It's just an odd effect of having the background turned off. Got a purple here on the 1 minute. Well, oh yeah, never mind. This is what I get for turning on my camera. Well, if this whole trading thing doesn't work out, I was hoping to get into the modeling business. I should have taken that purple short. I didn't because of the white, the white line there. That would have given me 5. Oops. Also the wrong chart up. Let's try that one. No, that's not the right one either. Where is my right chart? That one. Okay.
Connection lost.
Yeah. My main concern with doing it for 3 hours, though, JJR, is you gotta do something stupid at some point. Yeah, it's getting annoying.
Connection lost.
Like pick my nose or something. I've already turned the camera off once so I could take a drink because I drink out of the 2-liter bottle. It depends on the night. Eric, sometimes it can be okay. Sometimes it can be absolute suckitude. I'm going to be looking. Oops. I forgot I had the NQ only chart up here. I'm going to be looking at a lot of gold. Gold might be the primary thing I trade during these evening sessions. Right now, I still have the NQ chart up. And that's partly because I am copy trading in my funded futures, and I forget how to add additional data feeds, so I can't trade gold on my funded futures right now. Yeah, I don't even look at the ultra bond in the evening. Even on a 15-minute chart, I don't, the ultra bond doesn't do anything. Yeah, he tends to show up a lot, especially if I'm cooking. That's the other thing. In the morning, I'm often cooking and stuff. Yeah, really, that's the way gold's been lately. So I do have 2 Legends trading evals to give away tonight. Just not sure how to give them away yet. I haven't figured that one out. Is he sleeping? Good question. He's up on the top of his old cat tree, kind of staring out the window. He got one yesterday. I found it dead on the floor this morning. This was a nice drop down here, about 10 points. Bert, we have a guy in here. He doesn't come in often anymore. His name's Sid Chase. When gold was 1,800, he was predicting 3,000, and we all thought he was crazy. Another move down here, and Q just dropping like a rock. And now, when he came in recently, he said he doesn't see a big pullback until like 4,500. He does. He's a millionaire, and he long holds lots of gold and lots of silver. He's was been holding for like a decade. So he was holding when it was, I think like 1,500, or no, 1,200, something like that. All right, JJR, appreciate you stopping in. So we'll wait a little bit longer, yeah, say about 15 minutes, and then we'll figure out how to give away these Legends evals. Appreciate that, JJR. Hey, David, how you doing? FOMO, how you doing? Yeah, I'm mostly a scalper, although I'm trying to develop a 15-minute chart strategy that wouldn't be scalping. But yeah, I mostly scalp. Blue candle forming on the 1. If it holds, we'll try it. Blue went away. We got 30 seconds on it yet. It's back. It's gone. Guess who's back again? Back again. Plan on doing these streams every Monday night, but if the Phillies have an important playoff or World Series game on a Monday night, then we might not.
Order filled.
Long. Popping up to the EMA, 827. I'm in an 825 even. Probably should have taken the 2 points because that quickly fell right back down. Wow, stopped out. So I should have taken the 2 points, but Clark. Thought it had some momentum there. Blue candle, this means it's a engulfing candle going upwards. I was in it. Hold on. 825, and it gave me massive slippage. Stopped me out at 821 quarter. I didn't actually. It actually ended up not being a blue candle, so I should have stayed out. That was me trying to be smarter than my strategy. And then I didn't take the short, which I should have taken off the purple. This is part of my problem. Yes, yes, it is. This is Tokyo Open. And I should have remembered that as well, which was stupid of me. I didn't check to see if we have any kind of news, but I don't see anything outstanding. Oh yeah, gold's heading up nicely. Beautiful. Yeah, gold gave me a great blue candle on the 15-minute chart. I didn't notice it. That would have been awesome. A blue candle on the 1 minute NQ. Fool me once, I'll probably fall for it second time. Okay, it went away. Yeah, NQ gave me a purple. That would have been a good trade, good one to take. I got 15-minute charts. Nice USC. Yep, gold moving up nicely. If I had taken my blue, it's gone 14 ticks so far on this new 15-minute candle. That's your target, Bert? 24,200? That'll be quite the drop, but I could see it happening with the government shutdown looming. Keep trying to bounce up. Dang, that was this is frustrating that I missed this goal. So here's a 15-minute chart, and you can see this beautiful blue candle right here. Here, this would have been a great trade off the 15-minute. You can see over here, I also had a purple right as the day started. That could, on gold, so far I could have had, two 3-point trades. So that'd be $600. Yeah, give me a minute. Yeah, I realize my head's in the way. Ooh, gold gives it right back. Bouncing on the 9 EMA. Dow coming down, crude coming down. Yeah, the next major open. I didn't check to see what copper did. Copper often does something wild too. Let's see if we look at copper real quick. Copper had a huge drop. Yeah, that's when Tokyo opens, and then either Singapore or China opens. Bert's in the Netherlands. Crypticon, how was your day? JMU, how are you? Excellent, Crypt. Yeah, I missed one. Got the open. I could have gotten one. Popping up with a blue candle. A blue. Sorry, for those of you who don't know, I sometimes break in the song. Big 9-point candle here. Biggest candle we've seen.
Order filled.
Along off that big old candle there, it could end badly. Target's toward the top of that wick of that opening, that open candle. I'm getting the gray line though. That means the RSI is overextending. Let's see if we can get something here. Decide to stop. Don't go jumping on a computer doing trades that you don't normally do just because I'm trading crypt. I don't want to see you taking losses just because you're feeling a little FOMO. What's gold doing? Gold's trying to bounce back upwards. Yep. And the government shutdown possibility too, JMU. Back to being green on this trade, but technical trading term. Ugh. It's pulling back again. Feeling wants to chop here. What does the 15 say? 15. Ugh. Yeah, down it comes. I've been traded evenings for a long time, so I'm out of practice on the evenings. I just realized it's not showing my trades. There we go. Now it's showing my trades. Maybe I stop real tight. If it goes, it goes. If it just hits the stop, I'm okay with that. Actually, that stop's not as tight as I thought. Where did I enter at? Oh, yeah. It's not a tight stop at all. Never mind. That's a big stop because I was off a big trigger candle. And Q trying to push up. That would have actually been a good entry there and didn't take it. Actually, I'm not even sure I'm on the right size chart. Yeah, a 1 minute chart would have gave me a great entry too. Yeah, so that 15-minute candle off that blue candle that I didn't take ended up being 57 ticks. You get 57 ticks, and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. And Q's being all choppy. See how high up my second screen is there, how far up my head looks up to look at it. There we go. Now we're getting some momentum upwards.
Order filled.
Take it off there for just about 6 points, 5 3/4 points. No, I'm wrong. 4 3/4. Looks like it might have hit my original target. Maybe. No, 2 ticks from it still. Dow gave us a nice blue candle there. It's gold doing gold's pulling back a tad. All right, Eric, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. Who's Jill? Yeah, Dodgers or the Reds. Phillies beat the Dodgers though in the season series 4-3. It's a 1 gallon insulated jug. Seattle Mariners, John. If it's not going to be the Phillies, it's going to be the Mariners. All right, Platt. Appreciate it. Not a lot of excitement going on right now. See? Ugh. 1 gallon insulated mug. Thing keeps ice inside of it for like 2 days. Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron, MOTW responded to you on the Discord about Tick Tick. So pull back on NQ. I should have grabbed that purple candle and I didn't. Coming up here at 8:30 Eastern, we'll... Ooh, wow. That was a quick whoosh. We'll give away those Legends evals. Yep, gold is what I plan on trading most during these evening streams, Ron. I wasn't paying attention to it like I should have been. Nice, Crypt. You don't have to have a consistency rule to worry about, Crypt. Okay. Feel like, normally if I'm live stream this time of night, it's baseball cards. I feel like I should be showing baseball cards. For those of you that follow my baseball card channel, it's been kind of slow lately because Topps hasn't been releasing new product. But update went up for pre-order um, today, and I ordered about $2,000 worth of product. Gold rising back up. I've thought about that, John. I've thought about trying to do a live stream where half the camera, I mean, half the screen is showing a chart, and half the screen is showing me opening packs, and doing a live stream to both channels simultaneously. Yeah, it's a good idea, Crypt. Gold looks a little confused where it's at right now. Doesn't know which way it wants to go. There's a popping in queue. Blue candle, we'll take that, and then I'm trying to figure out how I want to give away these Legends evals.
Order submitted.
We're long off that blue candle. ATR is only 4. That candle is 6. Okay, we're going to do a little ox trivia. This will be for each of you. Yeah, it is, Bert. Each of you will only be allowed 2 guesses. That way you can't just spam the whole chat with guesses. And the first 2 people that get it right will win a 50K Legends eval. Name the prop firm that the. Let me rephrase it. Which prop firm was the first prop firm I got a funded account with? Hi, Donna. Nice to see you. Hey, Connor. I'm not going to tell you who's right until we have 2 correct guesses. Pineapple. Who the heck is Top Trader? Tick Tick was actually second. Connor, I had someone offer full funding for me to start a prop firm a little over a year ago, and I said no. Okay, so I will give this hint. One person has given a right answer so far. And it's not Amelia. Okay, we got our 2 right answers. USC Sun, who said it like 4 different ways, and John DeFore. Earned to Trade was my first funded account. So, USC and John, you guys got a 50K Legends account coming your way. I will get you the codes for that then. I'm going to try to find something to give away every Monday night. I can't guarantee. I was trying to think if I should, you had it right the first time, and then you kept changing it. I'm like, should I take the right answer back? Did she really not have it right? Or... Connor, I was actually considering asking that, but I don't think anybody knows my middle name. Kind of surprised you remember my middle name, Connor. Still trying to push up here. My target's at 828.
Target filled.
Yay! Target filled. We are up $140 on the night. It's not Steve. Oh yeah, good point. Not a lot of things ask for my middle name, but yeah, it's true. You've had many different accesses to my things. Rasputin. Gold did dip. Now it's trying to come up as yeah, my brain, but as Bert was kind of predicting, he said it was going to come back up. Connor, I mean, I don't. My stuff wouldn't need much brute force. I use the same password. I've started. I've stopped doing that. I've been starting to use recommended strong passwords from Chrome. But how long do you want them to be guessing for here, Connor? My middle name is Keith. Brian Keith. Yes, you want a Legends 50K account. Not it's you and John DeFore, yes. I will get you the codes. I have the codes somewhere. They use, well, yeah, well, they recently added Rhythmic. I know you can use NT8 with Tradovate with them. I'm assuming you can use it with Rhythmic too, but I've never tested that. I remember when your password was always the same thing too, Connor. I think I can almost remember it. Connor, could you imagine me trying to keep an eye on my fleet while trading? NQ's still rising up. Yeah, I mean, these two are gonna go around one another. I'm not sure what time he's regularly on, Ron. And he keeps Legends continues to make good improvements, and I know he has more stuff planned. He and I chatted a week or two before they launched the recent changes. Pulls back a little. Gold going up. Good call by Bert. Yeah, they do. It's actually 45% off right now. Flash sale. I hate when firms announce flash sales at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's only until the end of the day. You know what I find interesting, guys? We're already at 21. I'm sorry, we're at 20 likes, which is more than any stream has gotten in except for one in the last month. Any morning stream. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, Crypt. Blue candle popping up. Gold going for that high. The camera frozen? Oh, no. I don't. I mean, let me look. I didn't look at views. That's a good point. No, I mean, we're at 76 views, and the morning streams all have. I mean, my viewership's down big time, but morning streams all have between 85 and 150, but with less likes. But surprisingly, no. Oh wait, yeah, there was one dislike on Wednesday. I expected that. That was when John Burrell happened. Thank you for going. Actually, it's 23 now. Looks like a purple candle forming here on the NQ. I'm a little bit interested. I had a wonderful can of salmon earlier, Hassan. Still need to talk to Mr. Burrell and see if I can get him to come back. Gold, I think did gold touch it again there and then come back, or it got real close? I will, Hassan, keep it up, and I'll do a whole stream one day in song. Ron, John and I had a disagreement during a stream, and I ended up saying something that was totally wrong of me to say. And he decided to leave, and I need to fix that. Disagreement about ETFs. Trying to think what I said that could have sounded that way, Hassan. Oh, wow. There's a nice pop on NQ as gold pulls back. Oh, look at this popping. Hopping, stopping, popping like the NQ. White House has tweeted that tariffs take effect, or White House has said tariffs take effect October 14th. Trump aims to guarantee tariff rate for wood products from the EU and Japan doesn't exceed 15%. Oh, this is all on, this is tariffs on timber and lumber. They're U.S. national security tariffs. Just when you thought it was safe to trade in the evening, Trump talks tariffs. Big pullback there on gold. This is a pullback of about 3 points. Well, Crypticon is a dad, so. You were in, John? It didn't give me didn't get well on if I'll be looking at the 2 minute, it would have gave me two beautiful signals, but I wasn't. Yes, I did. Seems like a very nice young man. Nice, John. White House says a 25% tariff on vanities and kitchen cabinets to take effect October 14th. Grip, can you give me a hint on what your idea is about? Or you could just get the Amish to make your kitchen cabinets. Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry, y'all are blue names, and sometimes I mix them up. I still feel bad about mixing up SKP and JMU last night. But anyway, yeah. You got a B plus on that test, USC. I should give Amelia a wrench, shouldn't I? I often wonder what people think when a new person comes in here and sees like we have 32,000 mods. Yeah, it's like, is there a lot of problems here? Is like that they need all this security? It'd be cool if you could like change it. Yeah, when I first started all this, I didn't realize that there was a status symbol type thing to having the wrenches. And Ace kept going like, "What does a guy have to do to get a wrench around here?" I'm like, "I don't really need more mods. We don't have any problems." Then I realized that it's like a just like a more of a support thing, more of a whatever. More of a problem than when you were 6 and 7, Connor. Unupholstered wooden products subject to 25% tariff. Now let me guess. And then there's a 25% tariff on the upholstery. Yes, Scripticon. He also built the whole computer, both computers. See you tomorrow, Hassan. Thank you. Pretty boring night of trading. So if anyone's interested, I'll explain the 15-minute strategy that I'm working on. Oh wait, you know what? We'll do that after the top of the hour here because we have other markets opening. Let's wait to the top of the hour, see what kind of movement we get here. Should see some movement on gold. So yeah, let's just wait and see for a minute. Or yeah, a couple minutes and then we'll go into that. I need to put the chat on the screen that's in front of me because if I'm gonna have the camera up, I should have the chat where I'm looking toward the camera because I'm not constantly looking to the side to read the chat. And the news. There's gold going right back up as it anticipates the top of the hour. And a little pop on NQ as well. There's the top of the hour. Let's see if anything really pops. Gold playing around, nothing huge. NQ pulls back. Candle looks bigger than it is. It's only 3 points. Our ATR right now on the 1 minute chart is only 3.35. Oh yeah, there you go. That's a nice pop on gold. When's it gonna hit 3,900? I wonder. I wonder. Whoa. That graphic's wrong, Crypt. It actually goes till 9:30 Eastern. And it can go longer if there's anything exciting happening. I don't see anything exciting happening tonight, but it can go longer. I don't really have a uh, schedule I have to keep other than a bedtime. Whoa, NQ popping down. Gold taking off. So 15-minute chart, for the most part, I'm looking for extremes. Plus, I'm still looking for my same strategy of the blue and purples with trend. But I think I'm looking more for reversals. So you can see my RSI down here. This is the ultimate RSI. So you see these green and red areas. So I'm looking for blues and purples that form in these green areas. So you see one, here's the purple, green down here. And you can see how well we came down. Blue here, and we see we popped up. It wasn't a huge pop. Same thing here. That's what. So there, that's a good example. Of course, and then this blue candle would work for the crossing the 9 and finished above the 9. Today wasn't the best day for it, but like, wow, some of these are met. What? Where did all of that come from? I didn't mark up these. Oh, yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, I did mark that up. So, and the other thing I'm looking for daylight. And what do I mean by that? This is a great example. Distance from the 9 EMA. So first of all, we had a purple candle there. That could have been an in-trend trade. But look how we got the red, that little extension on the RSI. This is an indication, that little red slash line there, that we extended more than 30 between the two lines. And then we had this green candle bounce, and you can see daylight. So this is kind of like a daylight play. So that means there's a lot of room between the candle and the 9, which means it's, everything reverts back eventually. So you can see how that would have moved up nicely. Now you can see here, we had green up here. This purple candle did not work, but we had no daylight, and we still had a rising here. This was the actual candle. Look at all that daylight, and you can see the nice move down. Again, here, we had the long wick, but we had lots of daylight, even if there was a wick in the middle of the light. Would have blocked out part of the sun. But again, great reversal there. So that's the main thing. And then this works. Here's another great example. So first of all, you had the purple candle here going downward. That was close to the 9. That was an 84-point candle afterwards. And you have lots of daylight between the 9 and the candles. Beautiful blue candle. We're red down here in the RSI. And you can see we moved up nicely. There's another purple candle on the way down. So that's the 15-minute play. And from what I've seen, I've tested it, did some back testing over the weekend. And it works on just about every asset. So, I love scalping, but scalping for 8 hours a day can be, I don't know, it doesn't really tire me out unless it's a really stressful day. But, you're constantly having to watch the screen, whereas a 15-minute strategy, basically you set a timer for 2 minutes before the 15 minutes ends, look at the screen, make a decision. Here's another great example that, came down hard. It had the purple candle that led down twice, and then this bounce here for the reversal up. See ya, Crypt. And it works in the evenings too. Here we don't have a lot of daylight, but we got that separation between the RSI line and the signal line. And look at that beautiful reversal up. EA. I probably should know what that is, but the name that doesn't ring a bell to me. Oh, a bot? I have a bot for my 1-minute chart that I'm testing out. That one I think would be a harder bot to program. and I got to pay people to program for me. So it would be. I mean, it probably would be a good strategy to try and automate. At least I think. Right here, like gold tonight. If we pop up the gold, this was gold just this evening. Let me go to a 15-minute. Sorry. So the gold this evening, I had this purple candle that finished below the 9. That would have led to that. Blue candle that finished above the 9. By the way, I have a bot that does that one actually already. That's the one I'm trying out now. But the gold was ugly today on the 15-minute chart. This was one of them. Let me expand this. We had a little bit of a separation on the RSI, not much daylight. But here, this one also is a good one up here in the green, had purple in the green. That would have been a great reversal during the day today. Oops. Last night on gold, we had 2 good blue candles to go with the trend. Friday was This would have been my daylight play, and you can see it kind of. I mean, it would have gave me a win, kind of, sort of, if I used a big stop. Here you can see here's a good daylight, red candle, green up here. It wasn't a purple, but it was a red. Could have waited for the purple too. Still had daylight, but I love the lots of daylight. I would call this the daylight strategy. And Q pops back up. A lot of good with trend as well. Here's a nice blue candle popping off the 9. That would have led to a nice win. Purple candle, both getting below the 9, which led to a good win. Here's a good daylight one. We see all that daylight there where there's no candle. Nice little green. We're extended down here on the RSI. And look at that. That's a beautiful 68 tick pop there off that. This is a huge trend day down. So here we didn't really get any reversals there and there. Now this one probably would have faked me out because as I'm trading live, I would have told myself there's daylight there. Not enough daylight there, but I would have told myself there's daylight there. So that's something I need to figure out a filter for that to figure out how much daylight is enough daylight. Red down here, blue here, great reversal there. So yeah, that's the basics of the strategy, and it doesn't give a good entry every time. That's the middle of the night. I don't look at the middle of the night. Here's a beautiful one with daylight. You see this red up here. We had green down here, and this one dropped 113 ticks. How many trades have I taken tonight? Hold on, let me go back to the normal chart here. I've taken 1. I've taken 2. 3. Looks like 3. I actually thought it was 4. Looks like 3. And I'm up 140 bucks. So tomorrow's stream, you're going to see me do something I don't normally do. I either need to pass or cancel this My Funded Futures eval tomorrow. And I need 2,700. So I'm going to be YOLOing tomorrow. Well, maybe I should just put it on the bot. Let the bot YOLO. I think Jolts is wet. Well, let me look. German CPI. No. Wait, hold on. Yes, it is. Good call. Yes, 10 o'clock tomorrow. And USCB consumer confidence at the same time. There we go. There's where I can YOLO. Gold's still going, giving me a blue candle. But if you think I'm going to take a blue candle at all-time highs, it's going to be a blue candle on the 15-minute. If you think I'm going to take a blue candle at all-time highs, you're crazy. Oh my God, my camera's on. Oh, I'm kidding. Maybe I need to switch to night streams. We have 130 views. Tio, are you allowing people to write on you again? See if anybody gets that joke. If Hassan was still here, he would groan. Matt just gave me my updated bot. Tio. Legends trading for tomorrow only. Well, it's actually in effect right now, but for tomorrow only and now. 45% off direct to fund it, 80% off evals. And Hassan's already signed off, so you might need to make a graphic for that. Because I don't think we have any legends 80%. Don't mix them up and do 80% off straight to master. I don't want to have to answer to Greg on that. USC and John DeFore, I will be sending you DMs on Discord with your Legends code for your free 50K. Oh, John DeFore, are you still here? Uh, John, did you pay for your fantasy football entry fee? Connor told me you did not, so I'm checking on that. Oh, I apologize. I thought we made that clear. I apologize, John. Yeah, because we actually have the top three people actually get cash prizes. People wanted something that, or so people wouldn't just lose interest and not have any skin in the game. I mean, if you prefer not to, John, that's fine as well. Just if you finish in the top three, you won't be eligible for a prize. Ron B, if you're still here, MOTW just responded to you. Bert, did you enjoy your first stream here? Awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, it's one reason we decided to do this evening stream for now once a week. I won't rule out adding another day to it if there's interest. But we wanted to get to a new audience, make some new friends, and grow a little bit. Hope, like I said, we're planning on doing some more structure. Giveaway. We want to try and get some maybe live interviews with people. Prop firms, whatever, or even traders, and doing some live interviews for like half an hour of the stream, things like that. Get some structure to it. We'll see how it happens. I need to find Kim on Discord and send her a message. I get the feeling she quit trading, but I could be wrong. I know Sid had her number and was texting with her for a while. So I said I wasn't going to take that blue candle on gold on the 15-minute at all-time highs. But looky there. It's working. It would have given me 10 ticks at least right at this point. Feel like we're going to wake up and gold's going to be at like 4,000. Just wants to keep going. Well, Bert just blew up, so I don't think he'll be back. Oh. Nice. Yeah, that's where Forex is better. Is you can swing trade it easier. It's a lot more. You can't really swing trade on. There's only two prop firms that offer a swing trade account, and it's just there's more margin involved with swing trading on futures. Yeah, look at that pop on gold. Wow, that was a 43 tick 1 minute candle. So you're swing trading gold. Do you have an upside target? Okay, there we go. Yeah. And NQ just popped as well. Did something happen? What did I see? That was quite the pop on both NQ and gold. They often move in different directions, but down the Russell popped as well. And one thing about me being on camera, you get to see me yawn. Ugh. And Q pulling right back. Yeah, if we look at gold on the 15, this is what I gotta get. Just I gotta listen to Nike and just do it. We got two beautiful blue candles there on the 15, and both could have led to 5-point gains, which was 50 ticks or $500. So this could have been $1,000 night on just one contract, and that's not even including this purple candle here, which could have been like a 3-point win. So this could have been a very lucrative night on gold. So I either need to set up alerts for the 15 minutes. Actually, I thought I had alerts set up, actually. Or I need to hire an assistant that's going to yell in my ear, "You have a blue candle, you idiot." uh, Shock collar. Yeah, it's time for us to head out, I think. We don't have anything real exciting going on. I want to thank you all for being here for the return of our Monday evening streams. We're going to be back in 11 and a half hours. No, 10 and a half hours. We're back in 10 and a half hours for our morning stream. I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you, Donna. You need to talk a little bit more, Donna. No, you don't. I'm kidding. You don't need to feel the need to talk if you're not comfortable or you're concentrating or whatever. Anyway, hope everyone has a great rest of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.